Damn, welcome back, JJ. It's the last game of the day. How are you? How are you
How
doing?
I'm um
How you feeling?
um um um
Everyone, we're so glad that you were able to
we're
tune in and
good.
spend time with us this weekend. That we're just kicking off. We got a whole other match and games to be played tomorrow. We're so excited. JJ is lost for words. His excitement is just off the scale.
Up.
Just can't, just totally off the scale. If there's anything that we want you to all remember is that all of these players that performed today they're phenomenal. They smell great. They're smart. But it's just cool to see how much tenacity, how resilient, how adaptable all of these players are. And I mean, we're here for it. This is Gundam Evolution at its peak, at its finest. Can't be replaced. Nothing like it will ever take its place. These players in this moment, in this time in history, they rock. Oh, so cool. And we still got more to go. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it.
I mean, at least like one more, right? One more game for the day or
Yeah.
the night or the afternoon, wherever you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
okay.
there's afternoon in the world.
We're on the same planet. It's cool. It's just you guys are over there. It's fine. It's Earth. You guys, it's cool. But
Are you sure though?
I am sure.
I mean-
I'm sure. I'm literally hanging out here on Missile Base. I know that is Earth. Okay.
Yeah, I know that is Earth. So you kind of contradict yourself that you're saying that we're on the same Earth, but like obviously you're not on.
I'm in
Earth.
orbit. Okay. I'm in the gravitational pull. None of that matters. You know what really matters? Can we just talk about how freaking these guys are able to pull out 60k damage, 30k damage consistently, and it's awesome. It's so cool to see.
Your goal is to capture
And,
target locations.
We
The
are
mission is about to begin.
not in the game yet, are we?
I see the
Or are
boys.
we in the game?
They're they're floating. They're doing Portland Burnsiders, burning it up.
Oh, here it is. This
Yeah.
is the game now. We
This is called Gundam Evolution, JJ. This is
no, just like no. Hear me out, right? Like it's like we never started with the map.
These are called mobile suits, JJ. He's been doing too much of a game I can't talk about. Sotoras, Too Cool, and Portland Burnsiders are about to put on one of the coolest matches you're going to see all day. Super glad everyone's here once again. This match is going to get started in about 10 seconds. And
I gotta defend myself. It's all because we never had the map band picks.
And it's fine. We never will. Here we go. Whoa.
Game time.
All right, now it's game time. Now it's Portland Burnsiders versus Sotoras Too Cool. Something is happening in the background. We are back onto the gameplay. Wonderful. We just wanted to remind anyone that was out there, maybe someone's grandma didn't know what she was watching, and now she knows what's going on, and it's hot in these streets.
I'm still left behind. Okay.
Don't worry about it. You may be left behind, but you know who's going to bring you into the mix? Marcel.
Yeah.
That hook was deadly. These hooks are here.
Oh, for real, Smart Side with the hook is just gonna bring you. Oh, this is interesting. We haven't seen this be played in quite a while.
Mahiru.
And Mahiru, yeah, we haven't seen this played in quite a while, and it's actually like I'd have to say, right? Like, there's a lot more suits that are more viable competitively, but there's not a lot of like Mahiru players as well, but when we see people play Mahiru, then they actually explode. They play so good.
A lot of
and
players don't get very much value out of Mahiru, but I think what's been very interesting about the new tweaks to Mahiru is it definitely creates a lot of pressure on maps that have a lot of corners, and Mahiru has just been a really good unit to use if the enemy team is going to stay grouped up, or if you find that there's usually like more than one or two, you get a lot of value out of using the eruption and just stunning a small group, having your team follow up. Orbit fighting for his life and taking lives in the process. There goes that. There it is. That's that's the that passive that's kicking off right there, where they just want to stay in the fight. Every time they get a kill, they end up getting armor, and then armor just continues to stack. That was a perfect example of just how to play Susano well.
Oh, I like that name, Zacuardo. It's like you know, it's a very good reference as well. But you know, just going back to the game, you know, we have Sotoras, too cool. It's too cool. There you go. Actually having a bit of a lead here, but you know, PDX as well. In just a bit, was able to, you know, take in the first one, but they still need to push the payload. Okay, here comes B. Suzzy. Here comes, you know, Kaio has access to the punch. The question is, when are they going to be using it? Especially if they can just like,
yeah.
You know,
I definitely want to point out that Portland Burnsiders, look at their ults. They're pretty much holding on to their ults here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're just waiting for Sotoras, right?
I'm not sure if they're waiting for the
Oh, here comes a
final
drill.
moment, you know, but Portland Burnsiders is, everyone has an ultimate right now. I think they're just waiting on Melee Zaku, sitting at 64%. Sotoras, it looks like they're doing the same. I know that Hyperion ult went out a little earlier, but this is very much so giving me Overwatch vibes, where all the teams just, you know, charge up their ults, and then they just cascade it. Yeah.
And
the interesting thing about Gundam Evolution,
use that all at the same time, right?
Is one ult can create a lot of value, where if everyone pops their ultimate at the same time, someone's going to be standing there like, hey, I got no one to kill. Like,
that is true. But you know, speaking of that though,
there we go.
It seems as if the Marisite was already able to use their G maneuvers. Still 5 more. I know Ashmore also used their punch as well.
Ultimate are being cascaded, you're right. Portland Burnsiders did use every ult in the book, with the exception of Mahiru, to claim close to a bar, and that does not feel good. You know, for everyone to have an ultimate up, you all use it, and you only get a bar.
No, yeah, I mean, not even a bar, you know?
Not even a bar, right, as it slowly progresses in the opposite direction. Yeah.
It's only half a bar, it hasn't been able to, you know, fully get a point as well, so that is actually pretty, you know, I wouldn't say, like, bad, but more so wasteful, because they weren't able to, they weren't able to, like, they weren't able to, like, maximize, you know, their resources, at the same time, you know, popping in your G maneuvers all at the same time and not getting a bar off of that is, you know, is quite detrimental.
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, if they do close out and they take this point, none of that meant anything, and it was just all part of the bigger plan. But there aren't enough of them up right now to create pressure on that objective, with 4 of them down a second ago, 2 alive, and the full team of Sotoras just hanging out.
At the same time, right? It's what's the list? At the same time, it is there's only like 12 more seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, we lost more of them again on Portland side. Portland side. I know this move. When you were playing that Melee Zaku and you were the last one alive, and the only thing you have up is that ult, and you have your vulnerability, and you just need to get yourself on that point to give your team some time. That is what you do right there, and I love to see it, because that can create so much value if your team can follow up.
If you're, that's the thing. That's the biggest upset to that kind of move. Yeah, sure, you might be invulnerable, you might not have this and that, but at the same time, you have to remember your teammates would have to follow up, and if there's no follow up for your teammates, then all will be for naught.
especially in a situation where the defending team has the advantage because their checkpoint is so much closer. Yeah, but that is that would I love seeing that. That is one of those things that makes Melee Zaku shine. The ultimate actually gives you a form of movement increase, and it's just awesome to be able to get to that point, move everyone out of your way, and just hold it and hope that your team can help out once you down.
Man, it's
Yeah, so the damage numbers in Kaio there, really good, sitting at 19k, leading in the damage. And again, it's very interesting how the team compositions are very much different than the last two matches that we saw. Seeing Hyperion, seeing Marasai and Sasano and Mahiru all on the same team. These are units that don't do the same amount of damage as, say, a Pale Rider would do consistently. There's a lot of gaps in between their attacks. So, you're not going to expect to see 60k damage, but you should see crowd control, elongated fights, choke points, and just people moving out of Melee Zaku's way or dealing.
The rating match was so cool. None of us saw it.
Yeah, it was so great. The firepower of the mobile suits was so amazing, so huge. We never got to see it.
Right, like I was standing here and I was like, JJ, and JJ was like flexing his muscles and I was flexing my muscles. We're like, if only the might of our muscles could make this match stream to the internet. And it just didn't work. And it was the first time it's ever happened. So,
I mean, I would have, dude, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Honestly, I thought, out of all people right now, right, you would be the one who would be able to witness the match because let's be honest, you're not on Earth and you're closer to anyone else. Right?
You're right. But hey, it is what it is. It is a saying in production that goes, anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Today was definitely today was an experience. So I really do appreciate everybody for like hanging in there and just vibing with us no matter what platform we're on. We started on Twitch, and Twitch was having network issues, which I stream on there. They do. Sometimes they'll have network issues on the weekend. So we came over here to YouTube. YouTube has been chunky with us as well, and again, we just thank you for bearing with us through all of this troubleshooting. This is probably the only show that we've ever had where we've had this many issues back to back, but we really still passionately wanted to deliver. So just thank you.
So here's a bit of a recap of what happened, of the action that happened very nearby Cyber. Though he claims that he never saw the action firsthand, but
never saw it.
So here is the score. Despite having a lower score, I'd say, a bit of like a lower score. Sotoras Too Cool actually wins 2 points against that of Portland Burnsiders. Because again, right, like they only needed to get the A point and get what it calls like a bar and a half for the B point.
Yeah, there was just so much that again, these numbers can translate. Ashfire from Sotoras was just on point. Unicorn heals, we don't see that in there, but getting 2 revives off was definitely hanging out on repair duty. It's good stuff. It looks like these numbers look like the reason why these guys won. It's kind of interesting too because like the Mahiru sitting over there at 40k damage, which meant that they were there every choke point. But sometimes damage doesn't win the match. Sometimes sometimes you need more than damage.
It's all about the strategy again. It's you might not have the damage as Sotoras. There you go. Sotoras too cool was able to show us, they might not have the damage, but they still were able to win with their own strategy. But with that being said, I believe that was the last match as well.
Yes, it was.
Of today's stream. So again, just want to reiterate that hey, we might have encountered some technical difficulties within the stream, but at least let's look at the bright side. It all happened today, and hopefully it doesn't happen anymore tomorrow, and of course likewise, most especially on the grand finals and the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm getting word that our audio quality is not doing too hot, so I just want to let everyone know tomorrow we're going to be on Twitch to start, and
we're going to be resigning back to Twitch for tomorrow's broadcast, because we have had some stuff earlier. That's why we went back. We went to YouTube. So we're just gonna be looking over to the final stats of Group A and the final group standings as well before we head over to the next segment of this tournament. So without further ado, can we get the stats? All right, it doesn't work. Can you try to do it, Cyber?
His muscles are on a cooldown.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. It's I mean, I guess you can't really spam your moves, huh?
No, you can't. No,
that's true. That's your G maneuver, is it?
Yeah, no, we definitely can't. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Like I said, I apologize for the quality of everything. I know we've done a very good job of presenting one of the best quality esports event experiences that this game has ever seen. And so a lot of the stuff that's been going on today has been out of our control. But yeah, the quality that we have, I took a little listen there for a minute. I was like, oh yeah, I understand everyone's attempt and best. You're trying to hear us, so thank you for that.
Yeah, again, we apologize for it, but rest assured that we're going to be fixing everything up tonight so that tomorrow's stream will be much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're just before we end everything up, for today's games we have had Astikasha, we've had Tokyo Monkeys, we have Twisted Sin, we have Sotoras Esports, Sotoras Too Cool, we have Extended Warranty, and of course we've also had Portland Burnsiders. So huge props to these teams for being able to play to our tournament as well. And man, it's just going to be well, as we can see the stats here for for today's stream. We've had Underground Command Center picked 6, banned 14. Mountain RNG Lab picked 5 and banned 16 times. Thermal Plant at 4, banned 16. 17. There we go. You just got an upgrade. But at the same time, most of them banned, for the rest of the maps.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of Ministry of Defense today. There's just it's a good map, I mean, sorry, not Ministry of Defense. Excuse me, I was thinking Mountain R&D. There's a lot of Mountain R&D today. It's just a very balanced map. Everyone really enjoys it. It's not as volatile as Harbor Ministry, and it's not as volatile as Ministry of Defense, which goes to show with the 21 bans and Lunar Calm with 20. These maps we've seen for the past 8 or 9 months, and we know that they are the swing is way too far. And I do, again, Mountain R&D, Underground Command Center seem to be relatively open, balanced maps. Thermal Plant at 17 bans just really does show that, and we've seen that you can just get shut out and not even play the game. At least on, at least on Mountain R&D, and you can feel like you're at least getting a quality match because the spawn points are even, the objectives are even, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, really, it's quite surprising we didn't get to see Ministry of Defense as well, because Ministry of Defense, although I'd have to say it's more biased towards the defenders just because of how close it is to the spawn points, but at the same time, it gives a bit of an advantage for the attackers, as there are a lot of like holes in it that they can slip through.
Yeah.
Just like Gym Sniper 2, where they can just essentially take everything in, fire away from a place where they're not going to be seen altogether.
Oh yeah, just being able to defend the objective A, I think, is what you're getting at. Yeah, and just being up there. I mean, there's no way that anyone would really want to put anything on the line on a map like Ministry of Defense in today's climate of today's type of matches. I think these, you can stomach those kind of maps, but I think everyone just really wanted to fight close quarters,
right?
High octane Mountain R&D.
Yeah. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and all pilots alike, thank you very much for being with us today or tonight, or today. Yeah, there's only today or tonight. That's part of the time frame. But thank you for being with us this time around, for group stages, group A. So tomorrow at the same time, we're going to have group B instead. And, afterwards, we'll be announcing who gets in on the playoffs as well. So once again, my name is JJ. And with me was... Well, first off, we have had
I'm not anymore. Oh,
and
yeah,
that's right. Of course, next... Yeah, we're going to take Lacrum first. Okay.
Thank you, Lucum. Yeah,
you forgetting
rolling it down. I was like, no, okay, but
yeah. I'm sorry, dude. You're just
no. It was
you're
Lacrum,
disrespecting my man.
Lacrum held it out. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we gotta give props to Lacrum as well. Unfortunately, he has had some problems as well, but they'll be with us sometime soon again. And of course, to my amazing co-caster this time, which is Cyber Rank. 1-10, 10, whatever that is, right?
Cyber Rank Kid. No, Cyber Rank 10. That's me. Hi. Thank you for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you. See you tomorrow on Twitch. Live long, stay strong.
Twitch,
fighting spirit burning on. Thank you, JJ. Hell yeah.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and all pilots alike, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah.